Hey, hello, hello, hello. Listen, is there a group a group for mothers of teenagers? Can I join? I need a group for teenage girls, for the parents of teenage girls. If I could just hey everybody, what's going on? What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? We're going to get into the general reading first, and then we will take questions. Give me one second, y'all. 1 second. Alrighty. Lord, I ain't ready. But I guess it really don't matter because I gotta get ready, right? That's how it goes. That is how it goes. Whew. This week I did the full moon candle service and it was amazing. It was so good, so powerful. I really felt it. My dreams have been prophetic. My dreams have been so clear. My dreams have been like so woo, like waking up just feeling like, okay, I receive that. So if you want to participate in the next one, to get that clarity, to get that abundance, to get some manifestation going on, to feel that power, okay, you might want to get in on the next one, okay? Definitely feeling very clear of my energy of just like any gunk or any just like ickiness. Sometimes, you know, especially being in urban environments, being in a city, sometimes you just kind of feel like that ickiness that might get stuck to you, that heavy energy sometimes that might get stuck to you. And I just feel so much better, just a lot lighter over the weekend, a lot calmer in my mind, for real. So yeah. Alrighty, let's just jump right into it and see what Spirit has for us this week. How was y'all weekend? How y'all feeling? Alright, let's see. Spirit, we call upon you graciously with love and light for the greater good of all involved and for all who needs this message. What is it that we need to know for the month of October? We're going to do a monthly reading, y'all, for the month of October. What is it that we need to know, Spirit, with love and light? And for the greater good of all involved. Stop fighting the changes. I'm hearing that already. Stop fighting the changes. There's things that are changing. Stop fighting it. You can't go back. I'm hearing like, maybe if I just keep doing, it's like you're still contemplating about doing something that you were doing in the past or doing something that might have worked for you back then. And not that it won't work for you now, but I just don't think it's going to give you what it was given before. Like, I don't think it's going to help you in the same way that it helped you in the past, okay? So if you're trying to go backwards, I don't think there's going to be much there for you, okay? I honestly don't think that you might not even have access to that. Okay, so if you're trying to go back to something, you might be trying to go back to an old job, go back to an old neighborhood, go back to an old relationship that's just been done. You might not get access to it. You might get the no, you might get blocked, you might not get a response, you might, so I'm hearing spirit say that that is a blessing. That in itself is a blessing, that you're getting blocked from that. Okay, like yeah, listen, the mental clarity. Okay, the mental clarity, you might be getting blocked from that. Okay, and they just don't want you to fight your own destiny. They don't want you to fight your own future. Okay, so even though you might feel like you still in the trenches, which you might be, okay, you still might be in the trenches, but I'm hearing spirit say, no, we need you to go ahead and look forward. Okay, because there is definitely something coming for you up ahead. Okay, and I'm hearing spirit say that that is what you want. All right, that's what you want. They don't want you to sleep on your own on your future. They don't want you to sleep on your destiny. I don't want you to sleep on your destiny. You know that there's cycles have closed for you. You know that there's just something more for you. Even if you don't necessarily see it, even if you don't know exactly what it is, you do know that it is there, okay? And October is going to be a very prosperous month, and I'm not just talking about on the financial side of things, even though that is a very big theme, and I think that we're going to get a big money reading in this reading. So if you've been worried about money, if you've been wondering where money is going to come from, you definitely want to continue to listen. If you have a friend that has money concerns, you definitely want to send them this live, because I think that a major message is going to come through about money. Okay, about money, about finances. But I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going because I could feel it brewing, y'all. That's the thing. I could feel it brewing. Like Spirit's just like, oh no, we gonna answer them money questions, okay? Cause listen, right? They're like, cause money is coming in October. Money is definitely coming, and I'm hearing spirit say, like, right, we might as well go ahead and get into it now. Okay, because spirit's already like, you know what, let's just talk about it. Okay, because the thing is for those of you who have, you maybe in the past you mismanaged money, you fucked the bag up or whatever, you're already receiving tools to help you maintain that money, to maintain that wealth, to see, to be able to grow it, and for some of you, that's one of the major things. It's not that the money isn't flowing. You're just trying to figure out, how am I going to grow it? How am I going to bring more on it? Like, how am I going to bring more? And I'm hearing spirit say that you have to break free from the poverty mindset. You have to break free from the lack mindset. It is time to let that go. Okay, like I said, you might be in the past like, well, maybe I need to do this, and this was there's some behavior that in the past it got you money, but that was when you were in a state of survival, is what I'm hearing spirit say. And I'm hearing spirit say that you climbing out the mud, baby. You already out the mud. You done cleaned yourself off. You done got you a nice, you're in a really nice space. You're not in survival mode anymore. You're in a space of living. Okay, you're in a space of like, whoo, all right. Like there is some relief, right? There's some relief either already here with you, or there's some relief coming and you know it. Okay. And I'm hearing spirit say, but because of that, that means that you got to let go of that survival mindset and that lack mindset. Please start changing your language around how you speak about your money. I used to talk about this a lot in the past, and here the message is again, you have to really change how you speak about your money. Okay, so we can't talk about something, I'm broke. And you know what's so interesting, y'all? I have I have purposefully changed how I speak about money a long time ago. But then when I got back here, I noticed, because I actually seen, I texted it to a friend. I said, I'm broke as fuck. And I said, ooh, I don't never say that. Usually I'll say, it's not in my budget right now. Usually I'll say something like, that's not, I don't have any money allocated for that right now, or something along those lines, or the money that I need for that is coming. It's coming for me to have that. I'm gonna get that money for me to get that specifically, but I just don't, it's just not with me right now, right? Like, something along those lines, right? Something along those lines. And this weekend I said I'm broke, and I was like, we ain't speaking like that. We ain't broke. Ain't nothing over here broke. We ain't broke. Money is always flowing. Money is always around me. Money and opportunity is always around me. Money comes to me easily, like nothing. What? So again, like that language and how we speak about money, how we speak about ourselves when it comes to money, when we speak about what we're gonna have and what we want. So you got to speak really powerful about money. Money don't like to be talked about in a negative way. Money say, you talking shit about me? You talking about me? Okay, well, y'all seen that video that I be posting time to time where the lady's like, oh, money loves me. Money loves to come and sit next to me. Okay, it's that energy. All right, it's that energy, and it's very real. Okay, and it's very powerful, and it means a lot. So I'm hearing spirit say, so beware of doing the things that you were doing before that kept you in a poverty mindset, that kept you in a lack mindset. Okay, so be very careful about going back to those old habits, because I'm hearing spirit say that is no more. All of that is over. Okay, we're getting the Ace of Pentacles. So there's money, there's opportunities, there's vision for opportunity. Okay, you're coming up with ideas. You might have came up with a business idea, and maybe this isn't even an idea that will, for you, it's just like, maybe this isn't anything for me to do on a long term, but the holiday season is coming up, and you know what I love to do? I love to make Christmas wreaths. I don't know, I'm just saying something, right? I love to make Christmas wreaths. So maybe that's what I'll do this holiday season, and make some Christmas wreaths. Oh, I'd love to do this and that. I love to wrap gifts. I'm giving this shit to you for free. I'm giving it to you for free. I love to wrap gifts. Maybe I'll offer that as a service for my friends, for my family, for my coworkers, or whatever. I love doing that. I love crafting for the holidays. Maybe I'll do that this holiday season and get a couple of bucks. Maybe you pay me $50 and I'll wrap 5 gifts, whatever. I don't know, in some beautiful paper, and write a beautiful card, or I don't know, just something. You came up with an idea, and like I said, maybe this isn't something that you do for the long term. Maybe it's something that you're just doing for right now. Shit. Actually, just was talking to a homeboy. I really want to call him my brother-in-law, really. And he was telling me and my best friend, her boyfriend, he was telling me, telling us a story, right, about how this was during Snowmageddon. If you're from the East Coast or whatever, you know what I mean when I say that. So it was during Snowmageddon back in 2000, winter of 2009, 2010. And he said that he got snowed in at his homeboy's house, and he was just tired of being over there. He was ready to go home, so he left. But on his walk to wherever he was going, he saw a shovel. So he picked the shovel up. He said, I don't know. He said, I just picked the shovel up. I ain't even really planning on doing anything with the damn shovel. I just picked it up. And somebody seen me and said, are you shoveling? And he was like, I ain't never even shoveled snow before. Like, I've never done that before. I've never lived in an area where that was necessary, right? So he then says, he was like, yo, I made like $3,000. I made $3,000 that day just off of that shovel. The lady came outside and asked me, can I shovel her walk or whatever for $50? So I charged $50 for each house. Everybody just kept asking me, why would I deny that, right? He said I made $3,000 that day just off of picking up a damn shovel. Wasn't even looking for that. Wasn't even, but he saw the opportunity and he took it. Okay, so same thing. I'm hearing Spirit say, it's time to kind of, we're getting the Tower with the Five of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. This is what I mean, okay? That lack mindset, it's just time to let it go, okay? There's a new narrative that you're living by, okay? There's a new story that you're trying to write, and I'm hearing Spirit say, and that story does not include poverty anymore. It doesn't include lack. It doesn't include not having, okay? It is a mindset. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. It's a mindset. Somebody could be the poorest fucking person in the world, but when you see an opportunity, when you can make an opportunity out of nothing, okay, that shit is priceless. Like, come on, okay? We're also getting the Wheel of Fortune. So again, these are some really good cards coming out here, and it's just like the Wheel of Fortune. Let's talk about alignment. Let's talk about doors opening for you. Let's talk about the fact that, like I said, doors are closed. So you might be trying to go back. You're not getting access to that, babe. You are getting forced. If you've been stubborn, if you've been fighting, okay, we're getting the Five of Swords here as well. 5 and 5, big changes, okay? If you've been fighting, it, you're gonna get dragged. But if you are welcoming the changes, then you're gonna start seeing things opening up for you. You're gonna start seeing that the signs of reassurance. Some of you have asked over the weekend. I'm hearing this so clearly. Some of you have asked for over the weekend to please give me a very clear sign that I am aligned for the vision that I have been seeing. Okay, please give me clear signs that I'm on my right path. Please give me clear signs that there's something coming, that I'm not doing this for no reason, right? And I'm hearing Spirit say that this is it. This is the confirmation. You are on your way. Look at this, 6 of Wands. You are on your way. It's already there for you. For those of you who have been hiding in the back, but you know that you've been needing to speak, you know that you need to be seen, you know that you need to have some sort of platform, you need to be on some sort of platform, and you need to create a platform for yourself. If some of you have been trying to go viral, if some of you have been trying to attract the customers, clients, views, follows, orders, and I got that real heavy over the weekend too, but I'm getting it here as well with the 6 of Wands. Okay, it's like, don't be shy now. Don't be shy now. This isn't the time for shyness. This isn't the time for shyness, okay? You feel me? You feel me? If you feel me, put 100. If you feel me, put the 100 emoji. If you feel me, you understand? Because this is major. For those of you who are really trying to be seen, you're really trying to do some shit. Like, you're really trying to, like really do some shit. Like, really, like, yo, I'm really trying to, like, make this shit pop. Like, I'm really trying, like, this is for you. You are trying to become popular. Some of you are already popular, but but you're not tapping into that popularity the way that you should be. Okay? And you know that. You know that. You know that you're supposed to be tapping into that popularity. You be like, ooh, y'all looking at me? Don't look at me too much. You better lean into it. You better lean into it. That's where you're supposed to be. That's where you're supposed to be. You can't be shy anymore. You can't act nonchalant. You can't, like, come on, yo. Don't do it, yo. Like, you can't act like you don't have a little bit of celebrity. You can't act like people don't know you. You can't act like that anymore. You can't be shocked or surprised when somebody's like, oh my God, I was so looking forward to meeting you. Oh my gosh, I was so looking forward to see you. I was so looking forward to be a part of this. I was so, like, you can't be surprised. It's like they're saying something about, like, it's okay if you surprise once, but you can't keep, like, that's the whole fucking point. Like, like, I'm hearing spirits say, like, you ain't doing all this shit not to be seen now. Like, you ain't doing all this shit not to have fans. Okay, like, some of you actually have fans. Some of you have fans. Some of you have people are waiting for you to come out with more. Some of you are, people are waiting for you to, like, well, when's your next? When's the next thing? When's the next thing? When are you doing this? Well, you said da 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 da. Are you gonna be doing this? Are you gonna be there? Are you gonna be here? Are you? You should come to my city. You should come to this event. You should come to this thing. I'm hearing this. Okay, so I'm hearing a spirit say that, you can't sleep on that. Okay, you can't be like, oh, well, maybe they're not talking about me. Maybe they're talking about somebody else. No, it's you. It's you. It's you, yo. It's you. It's you. They want you. They want you. Go ahead. They want you. You are more than ready for this. You are more prepared. You have what you need to do this. Okay. This is the stability. That's where your stability is going to come from. You can't act like that doesn't exist. You can't do that anymore, or you're going to continue to be in the Five of Pentacles space, looking and searching for money, looking and searching for this and that and this and that, when it's right there in front of you. You just need to step into it. October feels like the perfect month for you to do that. Step into it. If you are looking for the sustainability and the stability that you need to be able to move, do you hear me? If you're trying to physically move, if you're trying to get a new place, new apartment, you're trying to buy a house, you're trying to, maybe you're moving abroad, okay? Maybe you're trying to make a move. Maybe you're moving out of your parents' home, or you're moving out from a home where you were staying with roommates. You're trying to get your own spot, okay? Then you can't hang around and act like you aren't that girl, okay? That's the best way that I could put it. Like, you can't act like it's not you. It comes from you. You have it inside of you. That feels like it's for someone very specific. Okay, it's inside of you. You're the creator of it. Okay, it's going to be as big and as small as you want it to be. Okay, do you understand? Intuitively, you know this as well. Queen of Cups is here. Intuitively, you know this. Your dreams have been showing you this. Your thoughts have been showing you this, okay? The ideas and things that are coming to you. You've been having ideas to do an event. Plan the fucking event and move the... You can't go... You cannot... yeah, I'm hearing spirits say that, like... Mm-hmm. You just can't be nonchalant about where you're headed. Like, you just can't anymore. Like, it just kind of seems silly at this point. Just get out of your own way about it. Just get out of your own way. Either you're going to put the work in to get it done, or you're just going to kind of stay in the same place. And that's not what you want. Okay? I'm hearing a very small message. This is very kind of switching gears here just a little bit, because I'm just hearing in the back, if you've been needing therapy, if you've been needing therapy or been wanting therapy, or you've been looking into getting therapy, or somebody has told you, yo, I think you should try therapy, yo, please just try therapy. Okay, I'm hearing spirit say this. Okay, just try therapy. Try to seek some sort of guidance. Okay, my book is open for October. If you need some spiritual guidance, I'm here. Okay, but you need some guidance. You need better advice. Okay, you need better advice. This feels super specific. So if this feels like it's for you, then it is, and you need to just take it and don't ignore it no more. Okay? You gotta help yourself. Okay, you gotta help yourself here. Yes, you need your elders. You need your elders. There's something that you've been trying to figure out on your own. Okay? You might not have enough wisdom. You might not have enough know-how to do this on your own. Okay? You might also be being challenged to ask for help. Okay? If you're somebody who doesn't like to ask for help, you don't like to ask for advice, you want to just figure shit out on your own, or you don't value the elders that you have around you. You don't value their advice. Okay, I'm hearing spirit say that is not the way to go. That's not going to help you. Okay, that's going to have you in the same spot for a very long time. You need to listen to your elders. Okay, listen to your elders, listen to the people who've done it before. Even if you have deemed them a failure. This feels super specific. Even if you have deemed them a failure, there's still a lesson in that failure, okay, that only they can tell you. Okay, I'm hearing this. Especially if it's from your mother, a mother figure, grandma, auntie, okay? Especially if this is around business, okay? If this is around business, if it's any sort of business, okay? And I'm not just talking about like, oh, you have an actual business. I'm talking about like the business of yourself. So like this could be insurance, this could be taxes, this could be banking, this could be stocks, this could be um uh, future planning. Okay, this could be wills and trusts and things of that nature. So personal shit, right? Like if you don't know but you're trying to figure some shit out, credit. Okay, if you don't know, you're trying to figure some shit out, you need to go to your elders. Okay, boom. You're gonna be making silly unnecessary mistakes, all because you just didn't want to ask somebody. Don't be so proud. Okay, it's not embarrassing to ask help. It's embarrassing to fuck up and you could have just asked for help. Now that's some embarrassing ass shit. You're gonna need that this month. Okay? You're gonna need that. Interesting. I know. Okay, so I'm going to be real PC about this. If you are a cisgender man, okay, if you're a cisgender man, you can't fight it. You gotta change. You gotta evolve, bro. I'm so sorry that you cannot stay the same. I'm so sorry that you can't just keep doing the same bullshit that you were doing before, yo. If you are a cisgender man, you have to fucking evolve, or you are going to be sad and lonely in 2024. Like, nobody's gonna want to be around you. Nobody. Nobody's gonna want to be around you if you have not evolved, if you have not brought some. Listen, don't shoot the fucking messenger either. I've been Y'all know what I've been doing for y'all for like nearly 2 years. Y'all understand why I can't. Like, ah. If you are a cisgender man, you gotta get it together. Or your ass is going to be fucked in 2024. Nobody's gonna want to be putting up with your shit. Whatever this shit is. You are going to be lonely. Like, it's not going to be tolerated. If you are a cisgender man and you have children and you have not been taking care of your children, if you don't know who your children are, I don't give a fuck if your children are grown as adults. I don't care. Like, I don't care if they're grown as adults. I don't care if you have grown, 40, 50-year-old kids. If they're in their 20s, teenagers, toddlers, whatever. If you don't know your children, if you do not know how to take care of your children, if you don't know their teachers, their doctors, their friends, if you don't know the things that they like, if you don't know what they're allergic to, if you don't know who they are, you are going to have a lot of issues around your children, around that whole thing, around family, around, like, if I've been saying this for a while this year. I've been saying this for a while. If you have not, if you are a cisgendered man and you have children and you have not been taking care of them, you don't know how to take care of them, do not be surprised if in 2024 your children get dropped off in front of your house and the mother leaves. You're going to be calling, she's not answering the phone. This is not her abandoning her children. This is her giving you the responsibility to take care of them because you're not getting it. You're not hearing the other parent. Okay. So do not be surprised if your children get dropped off in front of your house unannounced and you have to hurry the fuck up and do what you're supposed to do. No, you're not going to be able to rely on your mama. No, you're not going to be able to rely on your partner. No, you're not going to be able to rely on any other cisgendered female to take care of your children. You are going to have to learn. You're going to have to fucking learn to like that shit. And you're going to have to learn how to do a good job at it too. Okay? Don't shoot the messenger. You will heal. I'm hearing that very loudly. I think this month, since we're in the last quarter of the month, I think in October, you're going to see a lot of things come up for you that's going to be like, yo, I can't do this no more. I can't live like this no more. If you don't know if I'm talking to you or not, what will help you know that? What will happen is a woman that you respect, a woman that you respect, a woman that cares about you and loves you is going to have a conversation with you about who you are as a man, who you are as a father, potentially, and who you are as a partner. Okay, so whether you're husband, boyfriend, whatever, no matter what type of relationship that you in, monogamous, polyamorous, don't matter what the relationship is. Okay. Whatever, all of the types. They're gonna have a serious conversation with you. They're gonna have a serious conversation with you, and it's necessary. It's a necessary conversation. And instead of rolling your eyes, or instead of being real dismissive, or even being defensive about it, just listen and see where you can change, and see where in your life, okay, there's changes and things that are trying to happen for you, okay, and what the universe is asking you to do. Okay, so just keep this in mind. Okay, we're doing a general reading for the month of October. Okay, So there's a lot of, if you've never been here before, I'm just channeling the information. We've already talked about money. We've already talked a little bit about business. Now what Spirit's talking about these cisgender men. I gotta be PC about it, okay? Um, you know, mm, okay. And now, like, because I'm like, okay, Spirit, where you want to go next with it? We had talked about everything down the line. Like, what? Like, we done talked about everything. We talked about everything. So, Spirit's saying that now we need to talk about love and we need to talk about relationships for the month of October. Okay. For those of you who are in a relationship and this relationship is growing and thriving, both of you, or all of you, this polyamorous is coming up again. Who's in a polyamorous relationship or has been thinking about it as an option for you in your relationship? Okay, you're gonna want to listen to this too. It's for you as well. Okay. But I'm just hearing Spirit say that there might be some changes that are coming up. This might be a move. Maybe you all are moving in together. Maybe you all are, like, this feels like there's like a next step, whatever that next step. Maybe y'all are bringing y'all finances together. Maybe maybe y'all are going on y'all's first trip out of the country or going on vacation together for the first time. That might be very different for you. Okay. Okay, this is a little bit of a spicy love reading because I'm hearing Spirit also talking about if you've been thinking about having a threesome. I don't even know, can I say that? Is this why I'm getting buzzed because I'm talking like what is it? I don't know. Anywho, but if you've been thinking about having a threesome, please don't choose your friend. Don't choose your friend. Okay? Don't choose your friend. Don't choose an associate. Don't choose anybody that's in your circle. Okay, don't do that. Even though somebody in your circle might have made themselves um uh available. Okay, somebody might have made themselves available to you or to your relationship or something like that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, don't do it. Not this one. Not this one. Not really any of them, but not that one in particular because they have an ulterior motive, is what I'm hearing Spirit say. They have an ulterior motive, so it ain't all about the love and shit that they talking about. They want what you have. They want your life, okay, and they feel as though this is how they enter into getting that and doing that. Okay, so just beware. Just be aware. I don't want to say beware. Be aware of that. Okay, and just say no, thanks. It's no big deal. I don't. What's interesting is that I don't see them trying to infiltrate your relationship any other way. Now, granted, you might want to change the conversation a little bit. May not want to be telling them, everything and giving them the details about everything. But I do see that they're not trying to infiltrate it in any other way. There's actually really, this is a little, this a lot, Spirit. This a lot. This what we getting into. It's been a week. It's been a week. We talking about a month. Golly. But unfortunately, they don't see any value in themselves outside of what they can do physically. Okay, physically and sexually. Okay, so it just says a lot about them. It says a lot about how they feel about themselves and how they value themselves. So, just keep that in mind. Okay. So, it's getting cold. Sometimes we like to have a little fun or whatever, but keep your friends, keep your folks, keep people out. Okay. Keep your relationship private this month. Okay. It's going to be really important. Okay. If you are single, I'm hearing the spirit say that if you are single, you're definitely going to want to be outside. Okay. There's something about you. There's something about your aura. You know, earlier we talked about popularity. Earlier we talked about all eyes being on you. And that energy still feels the same for our single people. Okay. So if you are single, don't be surprised if people are asking you for your number. Don't be surprised if, people are asking you out. I'm hearing spirit say, if you are in, if you are, if you are, I'm losing my train of thought because I can hear my child. Oh, okay. If you are intentionally dating, okay, and you're single, communication is going to be a thing. Either you're going to be really good at it or you're not going to be so good at it and you're going to get called out on it. Okay, so I'm just hearing spirit say that if you've always had challenges with communicating, and I'm talking about communicating your feelings, I'm talking about like communicating like, oh, I don't want to talk to you no more. Like, you got to do that shit. Like, you can't ghost nobody, you can't leave nobody hanging, you can't, like, beat around the bush with your feelings. I'm hearing spirit say that, like, if you go about it in that way, it's just not gonna be, it just isn't gonna be what you want. And I'm not saying, it feels like you want something to end. If you're not clear about what it is that you want, whether you want to continue or whether you don't, then you're going to be dragging something out unnecessarily, and it just isn't going to be right. Like, it just feels like annoying almost, because it's like, well, why does this person keep hitting me up? It's like they keep hitting you up because you have yet to say, I'm not interested. That's why they keep hitting you up, because they think that you're interested, because every time they hit you up, you fucking respond and you be nice and shit. Like, and not saying you gotta be mean, but it's like you be like entertaining the conversation, but you don't actually want to talk to them. Okay, I'm hearing spirit say that isn't gonna work. It just isn't. So they're saying that, in October, be open about your communication. So, right, I'm hearing spirit say, if you prayed about being a better communicator, this is the challenge that you're going to have, is to communicate better. Okay, you'll get those opportunities. Somebody might ask you, how do you feel about me? Instead of saying, well, no, say how you feel without being afraid of it, backfiring. At the end of the day, you say how you feel, and that's how I feel. Okay. It doesn't have to be difficult, and it doesn't have to be hard. If you're single and you've been having issues with being vulnerable, okay, this month is going to challenge your vulnerability. All right. It's going to challenge that. If you're in a relationship, you'll also have opportunities to be vulnerable as well. I'm hearing with your partner. I'm hearing spirit say, your partner is trying to show you that they are a safe space for you. Okay, so let them be that for you. Be that for each other. Okay, be that for each other. And if you haven't been taking care of yourself, if you've been needing to rest, okay, then please do that. Okay, if you've been having a lot on your mind, if you got a lot going on, okay, if you had a lot going on last month and you need a little reprieve, you need a little quiet from all of the noise, okay, then please take that time for yourself. Nourish yourself at this time, okay? Nourish yourself in the way that you need nourishing, okay? Please give yourself what it is that you need. Give your body what it needs. Do you need to eat? When was the last time that you actually had a good, fulfilling, nourishing home cooked meal? Okay, when was the last time that you soaked in a bath? When was the last time that you exfoliated, you gave yourself a good body scrub and actually took your time cleansing your body? When was the last time that you had some water? When was the last time that you had fruit or vegetables, okay? When was the last time that you went outside and took a walk? If this is for people who work from home, or you work from home and you don't necessarily need to go outside for anything, you get all your shit delivered, you still, you know, in that kind of space, go outside. If you in Baltimore, it's gonna be a beautiful fucking week this week. So make sure that you go outside and you get some of that vitamin D before it really starts to get cold, okay? Before it starts to get darker earlier, you know? Okay, so I'm hearing Spirit say, if you need to talk to your friends, okay, talk to your friends. If you need an extra therapy appointment, go ahead and book the extra therapy appointment. If you need to just take a late night drive, you know, do that for yourself just so that you can get some quiet, okay? If you need to journal, do that for yourself. Please give yourself that permission to take care of yourself at this time. If you need help, okay, then you need to reach out to the people, to your support, and say, yo, I am really struggling right now in my mental. I'm really struggling right now in my physical body. I need help. Can you help me? Okay, what does that look like? I'm hearing Spirit say that these are reminders for you. Okay, carry them with you throughout the month. It's going to be really important. You're going to have to remind yourself, oh shit, I feel like this because, yo, I've been working fucking 7, 8 days, 9 days, 10 days straight. I haven't had a break. I'm trying to get this overtime, blah, 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 blah. You got to give your space to recover, okay? Alrighty. That's the general reading for the month of October, okay? Wow. That was a lot. Alrighty. We're going to be jumping into the after show in a little bit. Okay, before that, I would love to do a couple of card pulls for a couple of people. So if you want to get a card pull, then put your question in the comments and I'll choose 2. I'm going to choose 2, maybe 3, because y'all know how I do. 2, maybe 3 really, really good questions. So this is not the time to ask for a general reading. Do not put general in the comments. This is your time to ask a legit good question. Don't ask for a general reading in any way, shape, or form. Okay? Don't ask for a general reading in any way, shape, or form. Don't ask, well, tell me what my ancestors want me to know. Don't ask that question either. Don't ask. This is your time where you can ask a question. There's something that you've really been trying to figure out and you haven't been able to figure it out. This is that time. So go ahead. If you would like to get a card pull, regardless whether it's general or not, and you want to join us and be in community with us, then join my Patreon at patreon.com/conjuredxcoco, conjured by Coco, and be in community with us. Okay, be in community. Also, if you are in the DMV area, I am going to be hosting a new moon party on October 14th in Baltimore. Okay, the one that we did over the summer was amazing, and I know this one is going to be amazing too, because I'm really, really excited about it, because it's actually going to have a little bit of structure. Okay, let's see. I need help. Can you help me guide me on my solo journey on how to push my career past my fears? Oh, yes. Yes, you know I love questions like this. Okay. Spirit, we call upon you, virtually, by the light for the great of Jacqueline. How is she? Ooh. Push past her fears, then her career. I'm hearing really loudly to let go of the past. What happened the last time is not going to happen this time. Okay? You've learned so much since then. is what I'm hearing. You've learned so much. So whatever you're fearful of, they're saying something about this is a completely different, like this is a completely different thing. Like you're starting out doing this, but next year you're gonna kind of like go beyond even what you're doing now. Like it feels kind of, it feels a little bit more expansive, and that's why they don't want you to be afraid. Because right, they're saying something about like because what I'm seeing, right, what I'm seeing is you kind of, right, they're saying something along the lines of like passing the baton. Like this feels like, okay, you're the boss, but then maybe you have employees, which feels really different, and not in a like in a huge way. It feels like you might have like one or two employees or one or two people that might be under you, and they're doing a lot of the work. Okay, you're doing work too, but you're right. They're saying something about like you've been thinking about, well, I don't know, but this is what Spirit's telling me. You've been thinking about just you. But this is going to turn into something a little bit bigger than what you were expecting, but it allows you to one um uh it allows you to one do other things, to have time. You'll have time, and that's been a big thing. You'll have time, you'll have free time, you'll have time to do other things, and not have to worry about finances anymore. Like you'll never have to worry about finances. The way that this happens over the course of the year, they're saying something about like you can't be afraid of it, because I'm right, and I'm kind of like seeing like either some young people or like young in their career, like they might be a little bit more green, and they're looking up to you like, oh my god, you've just done so much, and it's like they're looking up to you for guidance, and they're looking up to you to like follow your lead, and which surprises you. Be like, I have me, I've done a lot, have I? And it's just like, yeah, yo. And they're like want to work for you. Like maybe these are people who are coming to you with some sort of opportunity. Like, listen, like I see that you have this space, or I see that you do this. How about I work for you? I give you a cut, and then you send me clients, or you send me to these places, or you do something like that. Like if it feels kind of like this, like you know what? Actually, that sounds great. That means that I won't have to actually do the work, and I can send you to do it, and that be that. That's that, you know. And that feels like that kind of turns into something. So they were saying something about like, you know, you can't be they're saying don't be fearful, because not only will this be successful, but everything that you have done in the past, whatever you have even deemed as a failure, or whatever you deemed as just like, oh, it didn't pan out how I wanted it to pan out. Actually, there's so many big lessons in that like it ends up making sense. It's like, oh, this is why I needed to be over here to learn this from that person. This is why that had to happen, because X, Y, and Z, and I needed this information to do this and this and this. Okay, so it's like, yes, yes. And you have to trust yourself, because your intuition is so loud. Your intuition is completely hard to ignore. You know how sometimes I might be in here and I'll be like, you don't hear that? Like if I'm giving somebody a reading, right? And I'm like, you don't hear your ancestors practically yelling at you? Like your intuition is so freaking loud, and I know that you hear it. Like I know that you're hearing it, because that is what's kind of pushing you forward, and it's allowing you to take the steps to do what you need to do. Okay. And they're saying something about like, you know, it is time to let go of the emotions of it, right? Because it's not necessarily a mental fearness. It's like all in this part. It's all in here. Like it's all in your like it's like, ooh, oh no. Like, oh no, I don't know. What if? But it's like, you're gonna be fine. You're going to be fine. They're saying be in the moment. Okay, be in the moment. They're saying you can't think too far ahead because there's gonna be some things that are gonna change. Okay, so you can't be think too far ahead. You need to think about right now. You need to think about in this moment. You need to think about right. They're saying you should never be thinking more than 3 months ahead. Okay, not when it comes to your career. Okay, because if you do that, then what you're going to be thinking about is the roadblocks or the humps that you're going to get over. Well, I know when I do this and it's going to be this, and in January it gets really slow, so I got to da 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 da. And they're like, yeah, maybe, you might got to think about what you can put in place so that it's not so slow, or what you'll do when there's some downtime. Like, what does that look like? It feels like you kind of know what to do to kind of offset when you have a slow season, but they don't want you to do that and kind of create unnecessary roadblocks, unnecessary thoughts and stuff like that just didn't even exist. And they don't exist. It's not real. Okay, so they want you to be very much in reality. Okay, you're getting 8 here. That 8 is the number of infinity. Okay, that's the infinity symbol. You're gonna get an infinite amount of ideas. You're gonna get an infinite amount of like your problem solving, and like your ability to like really like your entrepreneurial ability is like way beyond what it was when you first started in your career, period, right? Your ability to be creative in how you do things is what's really going to help you, okay, and really help you bring a lot of nuance into your career. Okay, another thing is the last thing that they want me to tell you, because you have the justice card here. Okay, so one of the biggest things for you is the work-life balance. Okay, they're saying when you go in, you put 100%, and they want you to put 100% into your career. But it's also very important for you to have the work-life balance. So you have to make sure that now you give yourself, right, because they're saying something about like you've put certain things in place and you're creating your life to be able to live a certain kind of way. They're saying you have to do that now. Like, it can't be well, I'm doing this, so then I'm able to do X, Y, and Z. It feels like, no, if it's going to be, I'm only going to work 3 days out of the week, then that's it. I'm going to work 3 days out of the week, and I'm going to let that work for me. Because that's what I need. I need these days off, or I need to put these certain things in place, where I need to, like, it feels like with your schedule or something like that, like it feels like you have to give yourself what you need now versus like I'm gonna work up to that and like making it a goal. It's like, let yourself kind of reach that goal already by just putting those things in place from the jump. Does that make sense? Where it's like, okay, every month I'm going to give myself a spa day. Do that now. Don't let it be a like, oh, 6 months from now, when I reach this money goal or when I reach this career goal, then I'm going to start giving myself spa days a month, each month. Nah. Do that shit now, because you earn that shit. And you're creating your life so that you can be able to do whatever the fuck you want to do. Okay, let's look at these other questions. You're welcome. Okay. Firmino. I don't know how to pronounce your first name. I want to say wow or Jow or Joe, but I'm not really sure. I want to answer your question because you're new here. I also want to answer Nyla's question because you're also new here. And yeah, okay. We're gonna answer a few more questions. Okay, I lied. I lied when I said two. I lied when I said two. Okay. All right. Your professional bag. Okay. Your career. Let's see. What does Femino need to know about their professional path, Spirit? What industry do you work in? What do you do? Because I'm hearing something about writing, but I don't know what that means. Yes. Yes, yes. I love it. I love when new people come into this space. Because it definitely brings a different energy. So I do see that you know, in general, overall, your professional path is actually quite promising. Okay, it seems that whatever it is that you're trying to do, I see that you definitely have access to it. What will be most important is for you to actually take the opportunity. So if you have an opportunity to get a promotion, or to get some sort of uh um what is it, promotion, or do some sort of training, okay? Because if you have an opportunity to do some sort of training of some sort that will put something in your toolbox that it doesn't like, well, hold on. Well, that's the thing. That's why I'm just like, there's a lot of things closing for you, because you're definitely in a transitional space. That's why I'm like, you need to take the opportunities that kind of, if you're saying like, "Ooh, I want to be in this type of position, or I want to be in this type of thing, or I want to have access to these type of opportunities," and there's an opportunity that comes to you and it's that, like, you need to go ahead and take it and not be afraid of it. If you have access, or you have an opportunity to get some sort of training that will kind of up your value at your job, or up your resume, or something that will just look really, really good, you need to take the fucking training. Okay, take the training. Okay, that training, or whatever this new knowledge, or this new sort of education, whatever it is, if maybe it's a workshop, maybe it's a class, it doesn't feel like anything major, nothing that you can't get done within a week or something like that, but it does feel like it can it can it can either elevate you by doing it, or take you a little bit longer to get where you're trying to go. Okay, so it feels like whatever this training is, or whatever this next step for you is, it's like you need to just kind of go ahead and pull the trigger and just do it. Okay, I don't necessarily, like, it's like, when you're saying, do I see things closing for you, it feels like you don't have, like, you can't just stay in the position that you're in right now. Like, if you've been feeling stagnant, if you've been feeling like, oh, I need more, but I'm not seeing it, you're going to have to go ahead and go after the more. Like, you can't just sit and just be. Okay. It also feels like you need to be documenting this part of your um, this part of your professional life, okay? Whether this is through social media, whether this is through journaling, whether this is like a video journal or something, or you are documenting the, yeah, it's just something about this part of your career that just feels super, super expansive, okay? That's why I'm like, the money is there. You're getting the 10 of Pentacles with the 2 of Wands and the Sun. So your professional path is very blessed and it's very prosperous, okay? That's why I'm just like, you need to take those opportunities that clearly are for you. I mean, intuitively, you're going to know, like, oh, I think I should go ahead and see if I can apply for that or if I can go for that. It feels like for a long time you've been kind of sleeping on yourself, on like whether you're ready, like professionally, whether you're ready, whether you have enough experience to do whatever the next step is in your career. You've been kind of fighting it for a while, but that also has something to do with you finding yourself worthy of having more, okay? And it feels like here recently you've been learning that, like, oh, I am worthy of having more. Actually, I do want to be able to go on trips. Actually, I do want the nicer place. Oh, actually, I do need the new car. Actually, I do want to be able to save a little bit more. Actually, I do want to be able to support my family in a different way. Actually, I do want to be able to invest in other things. I want to be able to do this, do that, So it just kind of feels like for a while you just didn't you either didn't feel like it was necessary, or you didn't deem yourself worthy of having those things. Like you just didn't think that either that was important, or you just maybe you kind of felt a certain kind of way about people who wanted those kind of things. And I'm hearing spirit say that, like, you always in some sort of tug of war with money. It's like maybe you grew up with the belief that, money is evil, or nothing good comes from money, or hearing those type of things. But now as you're getting older, it's just like, well, I I would like to have nice things. I would like to actually go on a vacation. I actually do want to live in a nice neighborhood. Like I think I work hard enough to earn that, deserve that, So it just kind of feels like you're like, no, actually I do want nice things, and that's okay, you know. And I'm not saying that you got to live in the lap of luxury. If you do, that's you. But it does feel like it's taking you some time to say, what, do deserve to have nice shit. Point blank. Period. It seems like when it comes to your career path, you are deciding on what it is that you want, and you're gonna go after it. Okay. There's some sort of motivation there. I don't know if you are starting a family or you have a family, and it just seems like you just want more for them. Like you want more for them. You want to be able to have more. You want to be able to do more, and your path is open enough for you to get that. Okay, it's just gonna be up to you to, right? You want a new place. You want a new place. You want a new home. You want to be able to, like I said, you want to be able to have more. Know that you do deserve that and you are worthy of it, but you are the one that's going to have to do that shit. Nobody is going to come and save you. Nobody is going to come and do it for you. Nobody is going to tell you that you can have nice things. I'm hearing that too. Nobody, like, I don't know if this is a family thing or your friends or whatever. Nobody's going to say, yeah, move into that nice neighborhood. Seems like you're going to get some kind of pushback for wanting to live in a fucking nice neighborhood. It's like, why the fuck I gotta live in the hood? Why I gotta live in the sticks? Why I gotta live in a place where I don't even resonate with the culture. I don't even resonate with the people. I don't even resonate with the mindset of these people. Why I gotta live like that? I don't want to. So it just kind of feels like it's just time. It's just time to kind of do your own thing and follow your own heart, and follow your own North Star. Okay, if that makes sense. Okay, and you do want more, and there's nothing wrong with that. And it feels like maybe you were shamed or something into having or wanting nice things. Maybe like, oh, you must think that you better, or you must think, so you just try to kind of keep yourself at a certain place or a certain level. And I'm hearing spirits say, nah, that's not even your fate. That's not even your destiny. Okay? Your destiny. I'm hearing spirits say your destiny was always to be successful. Your destiny was always to be pretty well off. So go ahead. Go ahead on that journey. Go ahead. That's it in a nutshell. I hope that resonates with you, okay? You got it, though, for sure. You definitely got it. You just got to keep going. And just remember your worthiness. That's going to be the most important thing. Okay. Nyla, you're welcome. Nyla. Okay, and this will be the last one. And then we're going to go into the after show. Soulmate recently. Nah, baby. You need to keep going, honey. You need to actually. I don't know who you met recently, but you need to. Is you. Yo, don't let them talk that shit to you, yo. They talking that shit to your ass and you eating it up. They talking that shit to your ass and you is eating it up. They are giving you all of the buzzwords, baby. They're giving you all of the buzzwords. They're telling you all of the things. They listen. They talking about therapy. They talking about the stars and shit. They talk about books and shit. Like they talking that shit, baby. They is talking. And you eating it up. You eating it up. You were eating it up. I'm hearing spirits say, didn't we tell you about them rapping Randys? Didn't we tell your ass about them motherfuckers that talk too much but ain't no action? Just because they said, yeah, I read in a book that. Just because they said, yeah, have you ever read that All About Love book? Yeah, that seemed like a good book. They ain't say that they actually read the book, yo. Like, and if they really read the book, they would be moving a little bit different. You have to pay attention to the actions. Your biggest lesson in love, okay? Your biggest lesson in love is to pay attention to what people do and not just what they say. That is your biggest lesson in love. You have to pay attention to the actions. Fuck what they are telling you. Fuck that. Fuck the words that are coming out of their mouth. You have not built the ability yet to be able to actually trust what somebody says out of their mouth. You haven't been able to really decipher the truth versus just some fluff, versus some game, versus them just trying, they're just repeating something that they've heard. They haven't actually practiced it. They haven't actually read it for themselves. They haven't actually gained this knowledge themselves, right? They're just repeating something that they seen on TikTok or seen heard within a conversation. You haven't gained that ability to be able to decipher it. Okay, so you have to pay attention to actions. You got to pay attention to how they move. You have to pay attention to how they treat other people, okay, around them. Okay, you right, they're saying you got to pay attention to, you got to pay attention to how they treat you. Okay, that's the most important thing for you to learn. Okay, because in the past, it didn't matter what anybody did. It was about what they said. Well, they told me that they love me, but then they're doing this bullshit to you. Well, they said that they was sorry, but then they continued to do the bullshit. Well, then they said, then, right, they're saying you get gaslit a lot. They're saying, so you got to kind of equip yourself with some things and some feelers, right? They're saying, right, this is the time when it comes to you and love, it's about being observant. You got to observe. I mean, you can even be upfront with people and be like, yo, I don't even give a fuck what you say. I just want to see what you do. Okay, I hear what you're saying, but I just want to see what you do, okay? That's going to be really, really important for you. I do see you trying to manifest a partner, okay? Where is your list? Where is your list? And what the fuck is on it? What is on your list? What's on your list? Why do you have that stuff on your list? What are you talking about on your list? You are trying to manifest a partner. Okay, you're trying to manifest a soulmate. If you already written some things out about what it is that you want, I'm gonna need you to scrap that, ball it up, and throw it in the trash. Okay, you're gonna have to start all over because your list, like, I don't know how. Yeah, you want to ball that up. You want to ball that up and toss it in the trash. Okay. I don't know how old you are. I don't know how many relationships you've been in. I don't know how many long-term, committed, loving, happy relationships you've been in. I don't know if you've experienced too many of those romantically. Okay. But you're gonna have to ball that list up and toss it, and we're gonna have to start over. Okay, you are going to have to think about the qualities and the values that you want somebody to have. You got to go deeper than that list that you have right now. Okay, yeah, ball that motherfucker up and toss it. You see how I'm tossing it over that left shoulder, okay? Toss it, because that's what you've been attracting, and that ain't it. You need to start thinking about your future, okay? You need to start thinking about what type of qualities and values that you want your partner to have, okay? But in order to do this, you have to stop listening to just what people say and paying attention to people's actions. Okay, I'm hearing spirit say on that list you wrote a lot about what you don't want, but you were not clear about what it is that you want. Okay, I'm hearing spirit say that you need to kind of do this in 4 sections. You need to think about this in 4 sections. You need to think about it. Family, you need to have a family section, how you want them to interact with you and their family. Okay, how you want them to interact with the family that y'all might possibly create. Okay, you need to think about, you need to have a section about spirituality / mental health. Do they take care of themselves spiritually? Well, I mean, you're here, so I'm assuming that you have some spiritual connection and you believe in this. Is that important for your partner to believe? Is it important for them to go to church or to go to their religious space, their temple, their mosque? Is that important for you? Is it important for them to believe in God? Is it important for them to believe believe in their ancestors? Okay, is it important for them to believe in their own soul and to be able to take care of their soul? Do they meditate? Okay, and I'm not saying that they actually talk about meditating. I'm saying that you stayed the night at their house and you woke up that morning and you reached over and they weren't there. You got up and you went in the living room and they are sitting there meditating. That's what I'm talking about. Not them just saying, well, babe, I gotta go because, that's why I be meditating this shit. Like, I'm hearing this. Because you be like, you see, they be meditating and stuff. But then they don't know how to handle themselves. They don't know how to calm the hell down because they ain't meditating. Anywho, so those are the things. Physical health. Is it somebody that works out? Is it somebody that eats well? Is it somebody who goes to the doctors? Do they, go to the dentist? Is that something that's important for you? Okay. Financially, do you do you want them to be smart financially? Do you want, them to have a 401k and be thinking about retirement and thinking about the future, their future finances? Do you want them to have a six-figure income? Do you want them to have other assets happening? Do you want them to, what does that look like? You need to have a section for the relationship in general. What kind of activities and things do you want to do in your relationship? What type of places do y'all enjoy going? Do you want this partner to be able to teach you something? Do you want to be able to teach them something? Do you want them to, we love to go to the park. We love to go on bike rides. We love going on long drives up the coast. We love to be able to do this and that. Oh, we have our whiteboard and we go over our goals each month. And do you want somebody that's going to encourage you? Do you want somebody that's going to hold you accountable? Do you want somebody that's going to be able to support you? They're saying that these are the things that they want you to think about. These are the things is when I tell you that I need you to show up for me. Okay? How do you want to feel in the relationship? Do you want to feel loved? Do you want to feel peaceful? Do you want quietness in your relationship, meaning there's not a whole bunch of yelling and shouting? Do you want it to when we do have a disagreement, we're not arguing, we're not yelling at each other, we're not ripping each other apart, we're not destroying each other. It's constructive and we're able to get to a solution. What about the sex? Do you want it to be a good, healthy sexual relationship? Do you want to be compatible, right? It's like those are the things that they want you to think about. Okay? This is very, very important for you in this. You have learned so much in relationships. You've gone through a lot romantically. Okay, you've gone through a lot romantically. You've gone through some shit. Okay, and I'm hearing spirits say they know that you're tired of repeating the same cycle, so you're trying to do something different. Okay, so I'm hearing spirits say this is that path. Okay, this is that path to something new. You're gonna find yourself, you might find yourself kind of trying to backslide when it comes to relationships, but that's not going to feel right. That's not going to feel right. That isn't going to feel right. You're going to be like, you cute. You cute. Like, but I don't know if this is it. Like, I don't know if this is it. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling connected to it. They want you to find your soulmate. Okay? They want you to find your soulmate. They want you to have a soulmate experience, okay? And feel that connection. All right? Because you've never felt that. You never felt what it feels like to be with a soulmate. You haven't met a soulmate yet. Not romantically. Okay? You haven't experienced that yet. So there's just some things that you gotta do for yourself. So just pay attention. Okay, pay attention to people's actions. Okay, you want to have to ask yourself that. Okay, you want to have to ask you, well, what are their actions showing me? Not the words that they're telling me, but what are their actions showing me? And you might have to write that out. You might have to write it out and really look. Okay, so keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. All right, y'all. That's it for me. Peace until next week. If you want to join us during the after show and get a card pool, be in community with us, then join the Patreon at patreon.com/conjure by Coco, conjure x Coco. All right, peace out, everybody. I'll see you in the after show in a bit.